Hey, is this you? Yeah, yeah, that was definitely you. All right, well, if that's you, then I'm gonna give you 5 tricks today if you're stuck in what they call elo hell. All right, so put your seatbelt and hop on the ride. Today, I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why you're not improving at Valorant. All right, so let's get it started. Number one, your playtime on the game is problematic. All right, so maybe you're playing a little too little or you're playing a little too much. Right, you can't expect to get better at the game or to increase rank every other week or every week or every day if you're only playing an hour or two a day. Right. You got to be realistic with yourself. Just remember, everybody has a job, except the people that play video games all day. But those people are lucky enough to have that opportunity, all right? But if you're just like me, you're not. So you work every day. You have other stuff on your plate, like, other hobbies. So don't expect to be achieving ranks every week and progressing nonstop. So if you're really serious about the game, give it a little bit more time. If not, just accept the rank you're at, man. It's not bad. There's also playing too much, right? So some people play too much and they get into a bad mental state. And I'll talk about this in the next 4 points, right? So if that's you and you're playing too much and you're just going into you're always playing negative. You're always negative score, and you're losing. You're on a big lose streak. Just take a break, man. It's okay. Like, Valorant is not the only game out there. There's a lot of game, and I'm sure you probably have a Steam library full of games, just like everybody else, right? So take a little break. It's okay. You can come back later, right? It doesn't matter. Number two, you're not warming up. All right, I cannot stress this enough. Okay. If you're playing in silver or gold or even bronze, you might be like, I don't need to warm up. And you might be right. You might be able to pick it up as fast as you can and just start playing and it's fine. And you're playing good. But when you reach the higher ranks, unfortunately, you have to start warming up. It's like if you're playing college football or even in the NFL, if you're high ranked enough, right? And, they don't just go to the change room, put on some gear, and just go out, right? Like, they warm up extensively. You don't have to warm up extensively. You just have to make sure that your reflexes are up. You've been probably all day at work or doing something else, or even maybe sleeping, and you just woke up, right? Give your body the time to warm up, get used to the game, and then you'll be better. And I guarantee you. Also, just don't make it extensive. I would say good general rule of thumb, 30 minutes of warming up is probably good if you're going to be playing like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, right? Number 3, you're not taking the game seriously, all right? That might sound weird. I know, like, this guy takes the game seriously, whatever. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, people that said, I don't care if I failed the exam, man. I didn't even study. Oh, my God. Yeah. Or the guy that says, "Oh, I smurf your peak while going 0 to 12 in a gold lobby." Honestly, there's somewhere else you peaked. It's called high school. Anyway, all that to say that some people are taking this game seriously, and if you're not taking this game seriously, then obviously you're not going to progress. That just goes with it. Just play unrated. Don't care about the rank. If you really don't care about the game, then don't play ranked. That's it. And then you won't see progression, but at least you'll make people happy. If you're not taking it seriously, just remember that out there are people that are taking it seriously, and they will beat you every single time. The only reason is they want it more than you. That's the bottom line, and that's a general rule of thumb for life. If somebody wants to be a CEO and they're really minded, they're focused on that goal, they will eventually most likely reach it, or at least reach higher than somebody who says, "Oh, I like a 9-to-5 job that's minimum wage," even though I never heard anybody say that, right? But your aspirations leads your goals, and it leads who you are as a person. So if you're not serious about the game, then just be happy at the rank you're at. That's it. All right, number 4. your attitude is mostly negative in the game, right? So I fall for this as well. So you know, I've been trying to work on it, and I have some tips for you guys to work on that. So number one, you know, take some break between games. So if you if you're queuing and a game really tilts you, you know, your teammates are not communicating or they're just insulting you and everything, just when you're done, if you still want to play, which I highly advised against, if a game really tilted you, if you still want to play, take a 5-10 minutes, listen to some music, go drink some water, go do something else just for a little bit. Give yourself a little break, because that will also help you not get in a game with those people again, either with or against you, right? It's all a mental game at the end of the day. Tip number 2 for you for this: stop playing game after X amount of losses. So for me, I tell myself 2-3 losses in a row, you know, I'm probably gonna call it, just because it might not be a good day and you just cut your losses, right? I when I was in university, I used to trade, you know, stocks. Yeah, I'm a basic white guy, whatever, man, whatever you want to say. I used to trade stocks, and that's what they said, you know, cut your losses short and let your profits go, right? So if you're in a win streak, dude, keep playing, and then until you feel like you've had enough of wins, you know. And if you're losing and you're on lose streak, just stop, go do something else, go play something else, and come back later to it, right? That's it. And then the last one is same thing, but take a couple days off. You know, if you're really down the rabbit hole and there's nothing working, bottom of the barrel right now, take a couple days off, man. Like there's this phenomenon online that I have seen is you leave to go on vacation, for example, with your family, and then you come back and somehow miraculously, like within a day, like you're better than you were before. That's just because you gave yourself time to reset, your mental to reset. You've changed pace a little bit. It gives you that time to reset your mental, get you into a good mental state, and you're ready to, you know, take on this challenge again. So those are my tips. And last one, if everything is really bad about the game you're in, just mute everything. Mute your enemy chat. If people in your team are harassing you, and I know it shouldn't be like that, but ultimately just mute them. You know, if they're harassing you and you're not playing good, just mute it. I've done this so many times. I just mute everybody and I play my own game, and I end up on top. And maybe sometimes we end up coming back, and it's just a good way to just, you know, not keep knocking on yourself and just focus on yourself. And finally, tip number 5: you are not confident enough. I can't stress this one enough. I think this goes for not just Valorant, but every game and everything in life. You have to start being confident. If you're not confident, fake it until you make it. That's number 1. When I grew up, I was a chubby boy, you know, never able to do anything with my life. I had no confidence at all. I had no self-esteem, and I developed myself as a young adult, and I you know, I started working out. I started eating healthier. I might not be in the best physical shape right now, but my confidence has gone up significantly. So here are some tips for you to help you build your confidence if you want to be better at video games, or if that's where you'll want to go. So number 1, just trust your gut, man. Like when you're in Valorant and you know somebody's somewhere and somebody makes a call out, just if your gut tells you something's wrong, then you should trust it. And eventually, by making mistakes and by being right, you will get that feeling, and you will increase that feeling, and you'll be more confident in the future. Start getting into healthy habits. So, you know, just being active. You don't have to work out crazy every day. CDC article says five times a week, 30 minutes. Just go walk, man. Just go for a walk. Just I hate to say it, but touch some grass. You know, no, don't take it bad, but you know, just going outside, getting that vitamin D in, and going to the gym, getting into something that makes you physically active, can enhance your brain capabilities, and it can also, you know, take away depression, anxiety, and all this, right? So healthy habits like eating and working out and just being active generally and just being healthy will get you where you want to be. Now I'll be making a little bit more content in the future about healthy habits around video game industry, and I hope you guys are ready to listen to what I have to say about that. Increasing your confidence will make you climb more. I guarantee it. But that is something that is probably the hardest one to improve because everybody's different, and that one is really up to you. Apply the tricks I gave you, fake it till you make it, start healthy habits, and it'll come by itself. I guarantee you. Small disclaimer though, before we end this video. Small disclaimer. Too much confidence can do the adverse effect, all right? I have queued so many times with people that are way better than me at aiming, and even sometimes, you know, the plays they do are better than the ones I do. Like, they're crazy good, but they're so overconfident that they'll overheat every time, and they'll start being toxic towards their team by telling the enemy team in all chat like, oh, this team really sucks, blah blah, oh my god, I'm the only one doing something here, blah blah, while your team is literally supporting you in every way, and then you just showed your whole team you're toxic, and then now nobody wants to help you, right? So confidence can go a long way, but too much confidence will also make you go down, all right? So honestly, I have queued with this man so many times, and he's still on my friend list, and somehow every single time he's just trash talking his own teammate, you know, without even doing it directly. He just tells the enemy team, oh yeah, I'm the only one doing something here. That's, even though you're not telling your team like straight up like, oh my god, you guys are bad, you're still being toxic to your team. So just like I said, mute enemy chat, you know, focus on yourself, and you'll be good to go. All right guys, that's it for this video. So thanks very much for coming by. If you like the content, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. If you have any adjustments I can make to this content, please let me know down below in the comments. I'm a fairly new content creator, and I'm always open to any way I can improve. All right, so thanks very much for coming by. All my links are down below. I stream on Twitch almost daily. I will post on this YouTube channel at least once a week for the next year. I have an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok that I will be posting short videos, hopefully one day daily, but for now at least a couple times a week. All right, so, you know, keep up to date. I will keep on making this type of content, so if you like it, I'd appreciate your support. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Right, take care.